Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are continuing our discussion about Workhorse stock rising over 600% this year, President Trump, and why WKHS stock could potentially drop to $0. Don't forget to subscribe, obliterate the like button if you enjoy these Workhorse stock videos, comment down below your thoughts on the presidential debate and which candidate you think is better for the overall stock market. Without further ado, let's talk about Workhorse Group. First off, I want to say that I was right and 90% of YouTubers were wrong when they told you guys that the United States Postal Service contract winner would be announced at the end of September, when I said the USPS contract winner only had to be announced by the end of the calendar year before production begins, because I actually read the United States Postal Service contract itself. Anyway, this author says that WKHS stock is overvalued because WKHS stock is up 665% year to date. Workhorse stock has been rallying way too much too fast, which is going to cause a rude awakening for some investors when an unexpected sell-off begins and Workhorse stock undergoes a major correction. Now, some investors think that Workhorse stock is on track to be an EV stock winner, especially since President Donald J. Trump and Vice President Mike Pence are backing Workhorse's affiliate Lordstown Motors, in which Workhorse has a 10% ownership stake of, which will bring jobs back to Ohio, which could help President Trump secure a quick state victory before voting begins. Now, if former Vice President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris wins, I am not sure what will happen with Lordstown Motors or Workhorse Group, but I can't imagine his win will have much of a negative effect on those companies, specifically apart from him raising the corporate tax rate from 21% to 28%, which will slightly hurt all stocks. Workhorse stock investors are starting to have doubts because it might not matter if Workhorse wins the USPS contract or not. Listen to this quote. The author says, "I am not saying that the shares will not rally if the company wins the US Postal Service contract. The winner of that contract should be disclosed very soon, but the stock seems to reflect a win of that contract by Workhorse already." The author is saying that Workhorse is so overbought right now that the stock increased so much that it's already like Workhorse won the USPS contract. But if Workhorse does not win the contract, WKHS stock price could fall into single digits. Now, Workhorse is not full of empty promises like Nikola was, because Workhorse actually has patented technology and working trucks and existing contracts with big suppliers like UPS, FedEx, soon to be Walmart and Amazon potentially, plus they teamed up with Hitachi. The biggest existing problem with Workhorse right now is their market cap valuation. Currently, Workhorse stock has a $2.33 billion valuation, which is too high. 6 analysts even said that WKHS stock has a target price of $17.17, with a few different analysts stating that Workhorse stock is worth $0. If these analysts are right, that means that Workhorse could lose 33% to 100% of its value, considering its current stock price of around $26. The author of this Workhorse article raises some really great bear and bull points, but this is where he puts it into perspective for us. In 5 years, Workhorse's earnings will be great, and even if we multiply their projected 5-year earnings by 20 times over, the actual value of Workhorse stock should only be $14. Now, I personally think that Workhorse will be valued around $32 per share 5 years from now, but that is mainly speculation. Consider the range for Workhorse stock being $14 as its low and $32 as its high, and right now WKHS stock is sitting around $26, which is inside the projected range, which is good news. Workhorse is also becoming a Wall Street favorite because 4 out of 5 Wall Street analysts said to buy Workhorse, while the last one simply said to hold the stock, and I already made a video about the article that he's referencing here. So go check out my Workhorse playlist. The author goes on to say that the US Postal Service contract will determine the short-term fate of Workhorse stock, because right now investors are really hoping that Workhorse gets awarded a portion or all of the USPS contract. Workhorse's chief financial officer is very confident that Workhorse will win the contract because they are the only viable electric vehicle bidder in his opinion. But remember that Oshkosh Corporation has electric vehicle technology as well, but it's just slightly limited compared to Workhorse. So who knows what percentage, if any, that Workhorse will be awarded for the USPS contract. Workhorse is also playing a very dangerous game because their price-sales ratio is 123 times its expected ratio. In case you don't know, the lower the PS ratio, the better the investment is. Risk-adverse investors like myself will shy away from Workhorse, but again, I only own a small portion of Workhorse, and I also own Oshkosh Corporation because I like to hedge my bets. Also, I think that the USPS contract will be split 25% and 75% for each company. I do like how the author of this article does not hold any Workhorse shares, so he was very objective yet fair and critical at the same time. Please be careful when investing your money, and I hope all of you get rich here very soon. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next YT video.